From the world of General Hospital, actor Anthony Gary, who plays Luke Spencer, is leaving the soap opera after nearly 3 decades in the role. Can you guys imagine 3 decades and then up and gone? It was his decision to leave and will be written out of the ABC show later this summer. Now it all makes sense, guys, that Laura will return this season to participate in Luke's exit from the show. The whole Luke and Laura from back in the 80s when they got married. So hello. In a statement to TVinsider.com, Gary gave a hint as to why he has chosen to leave. He said, quote unquote, "There was a point after my back surgery last year where it became clear to me that my time is not infinite and I really don't want to die collapsing in a heap on the GH set one day," which is understandable, right? 30 years doing the same thing. ABC is not saying how Luke will be written out of the show, but the actor thought suicide or perhaps some kind of spiritual journey was an option. Now, how do you guys think Luke Spencer will be written out of the show?
I hope it's not suicide.
Me
I don't want to
too.
see him
That's so
going. And even if
sad.
they do, you know, they love to bring those characters back, even if they die.
do.
But
He'll
I
come
think it'd
back
be fun
with
if
a
he went
mask.
on a trip somewhere and he took Laura with him. And then if he chooses to come back 3 years down the road, he's able to do that.
But the show is
dignified way out.
It's not the first time he's left, so it's not saying that when he's leaving he is going to leave forever, because yeah, they get that
always
itch
come
to
back.
come back.
Right.
And it does make sense now that, oh, okay, Laura is coming back. But the thing is Luke and Laura have always gone off together, so it's one of those things where it's like, wait, she's coming back, but then you're leaving, and he does like to go overseas and do that whole spiritual thing. But General Hospital is known for touching those hot topics, you know, HIV/AIDS, when it was first coming to fruition, you know, here in the States, like that was something they talked about. So who knows, what is one thing you think happening right now social issue wise that could be sort of incorporated?
I think they could really get into the whole transgender thing.
There
I mean,
you go.
really have younger members of the cast, because a lot of really young members on that cast, and sort of be mentors to them, because as Dallas pointed out, you know, how Luke and Laura first got together was rape, and that did so much in this country to raise awareness of sexual assault. So this is something that they could maybe take for another generation and get into this whole sexual identity.
Maybe he could ride off on a motorcycle.
I'm kind of feeling that Gary should just keep it real, grab Laura, and head off to Amsterdam, because that's where he goes all the time anyway.
Okay. Are you a fan?
Trust me, I just can't cope without my soap. I do know a little bit about General Hospital. So,
Wait, tell us more.
Well, okay, I mean, Luke has been 30 years on the show, so his character, to me, losing his character on the show is going to be a major loss. I don't know, I really don't know what they're going to do without Luke. And lately, you know, he's been going through this thing where you've got evil Luke and positive Luke, and so you're trying to figure out what's going on with him, you know, so who's been kind of screwing with his head. But I'm hoping that, you know, Luke pulls it back around as the character and gets back with Laura, and they run off to Amsterdam.
You need to write for that
Every
show.
time we hang out with Danny, we learn something.
kind of hot.
Next time you're on, we are all General Hospital.
Right.
Yeah, man, we can talk about. I'm still waiting for Kelly Monaco to figure out that Jason is Jason. For Pete's sake.
Oh, they still haven't figured it out?
No,
Because
as
I'm
far
about
as
a
I
week
know,
behind
I'm a little
now.
bit behind too. But yeah, I mean, she should, for Pete's sake, she was married to this
That
cat.
storyline has gone for a couple of months.
We're going to have
We'll
you
do
back
a
on.
special.
We got to move on. That was, who knew? See the things you learn about people here on Valley View Live?
Never know.
There you go.
Women have just fallen in love with you so much more.
We're going to have even more stalkers than you ever had before.
That's hilarious.
Also trending right now.